Hello Anne, how are you? I hope you are fine. But for you to be better, I want to recommend you some interesting books and films. Personally, I like reading classical literature, but sometimes I also like reading some bestseller too. I've also liked French literature, and here is the list that I've chosen for you. For example, Père Goriot by Honoré de Balzac, The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexandre Dumas, The Plague by Albert Camus, Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, and The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. I also love reading the novels of Charles Dickens and Stephen King. In my opinion, these novels are unforgettable, very warm, passionate, and at the same time dramatic and deeply moving. Why don't you start, for example, with the novels of Stephen King? You can discover many interesting things, enjoy them, and have fun with them. His novels are wonderfully written, powerful, poignant, humorous, and deliciously eccentric, I think. I really love reading books of Jules Verne. For example, Around the World in 80 Days. The story is very funny, and it makes you laugh while you are reading. The writing is beautiful, and the character development outstanding. If I were in your place, I'd watch some films too. Personally, I like watching almost all types of movies: rom-coms, science fiction, horror, action films. You probably should watch romantic comedies such as Bridget Jones' Diary, where Bridget is a sympathetic, likable, and funny character. This rom-com, sorry, gives a lot of charm with a large, big-hearted love story. I also like watching films with Adam Sandler. For example, 50 First Dates, You Don't Mess with Zohan, Zookeeper, and Hotel Transylvania. I like watching his films when I want to have a lot of fun, and I think his films show us different aspects of human behavior, innocence and experience, mm, kindness and cruelty, love and hatred, humor and pathos. So sometimes I like watching horror films. In fact, I am a fan of exorcism films, and my personal recommendation for you is watch all films of Ed and Lorraine Warren. For me, for example, The Conjuring is the scariest movie of all times. And when I saw it last year in the cinema, I was so frightened that I couldn't speak for a moment, and I didn't move. Uh, it it made my blood run cold. It was not only terrifying, but it was so well done. Mm, the atmosphere was awesome, especially in the moment of exorcism. Um, the and I remember that I couldn't sleep that night. It was very well written, directed, and acted, and I recommend you. Um, so that's all, and I hope you like my list of books and movies, and I hope you feel better. Thank you. Goodbye.